Comprehensive report. Kalshi prediction markets, Danish politics in 2026, global leadership transitions, and the societal implications of forecasting platforms executive summary. This report provides an in-depth analysis of Kalshi's prediction markets, with a focus on Denmark-related events, including the 2026 general election and potential speculation around the Danish monarchy. It expands on market mechanics, current data, and alignments with opinion polls. Additionally, it examines global leaders expected to step down by the end of 2026, drawing from recent political developments. The report also evaluates the broader role of prediction markets like Kalshi, highlighting their high accuracy in forecasting due to crowdsourced incentives, while addressing societal drawbacks such as gambling risks, herd behavior, and potential for misinformation. Data is synthesized from Kalshi's platform, recent polls, and expert analyses as of early February 2026. Key findings include the Social Democrats' strong position in Denmark's election market, 89% implied probability, no active market on King Frederik X stepping down amid Greenland tensions, and a wave of leadership changes globally, including UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and several national figures. Prediction markets outperform traditional polls in accuracy, but raise ethical concerns about commodifying real-world events. Introduction to Kalshi and prediction markets. Kalshi is a federally regulated prediction market platform launched in 2021, allowing users to trade event contracts on real-world outcomes across politics, economics, weather, and more. Unlike traditional betting sites, Kalshi operates under U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC) oversight, treating contracts as financial instruments. Users buy yes or no shares priced between 1 cent and 99 cents, where the price reflects the market's implied probability of an event occurring. For instance, a 90 cents yes share implies a 90% chance of the outcome. Prediction markets aggregate collective intelligence through financial incentives. Accurate predictions yield profits, while incorrect ones result in losses. This mechanism, rooted in the wisdom of the crowds, often surpasses expert forecasts or polls by incorporating diverse, real-time information. Platforms like Kalshi, Polymarket, and Predicted have gained prominence, especially post-2024 U.S. elections, where they demonstrated superior accuracy. However, they face criticism for resembling gambling, potentially exacerbating addiction and desensitizing users to serious events. Trading volumes on Kalshi reached billions in 2025, underscoring their growing influence. Detailed analysis of the Danish 2026 general election market on Kalshi. The next Danish general election must occur by November 5, 2026, following the 2022 vote that saw Prime Minister Mette Frederikson's Social Democrats form a centrist coalition. Kalshi's market, titled, Who Will Win the Next Danish General Election? Series KXDNMARKPRLI. Event KXDNMARKPRLI. 26. Features yes/no contracts for major parties. Victory is defined as securing the most seats in the Folketing, Denmark's 179-seat parliament, or forming the government, resolved via official certification by the Danish Election Authority. Current market data, as of early February 2026, trading volume, $1,580, modest, indicating niche interest compared to U.S. markets. Expiration, closes shortly after results certification, potentially late 2026, but no later than December 31, 2027. Key contracts and probabilities. Party implied probability yes, price no, price historical, trend Social Democrats. A. 89% $0.90 $0.15 stable at 75 to 100% since September 2025. Minor dips amid polling declines. Venstre v. 8% $0.08 and / low but steady. Reflects opposition challenges. Danish People's Party. 6-7% $0.07 and / gaining slightly from right-wing shifts. Others, e.g., Green Left, Liberal Alliance, 5% each varies in / a fragmented. Coalitions could alter outcomes. Probabilities exceed 100% due to market inefficiencies and rounding. Liquidity is low, but prices update in real time, offering potential returns, e.g., $100 on Social Democrats yes yields $111 if they win. Alignment with opinion polls. Kalshi's favoritism for the Social Democrats aligns with polls, though with a narrower lead in recent surveys. Latest Voxmeter poll, January 26 to February 2, 2026 Social Democrats at 22.3%, leading Venstre, 12%, by 10.3%. Other parties, Green Left, 11.3%, Liberal Alliance, 10%, Denmark Democrats, 9.2%. Politpro poll trend. Aggregate as of February 2026, Social Democrats at 21.3%, down 1.6% in 30 days. Socialistas Foca Party, 13%. Venstre, 11.4%. Red Bloc, left-leaning, at 47.3%. Blue Bloc, right-leaning, at 46.8%. Historical context. Social Democrats projected 33 to 37 seats in November 2024 polls, but recent declines suggest a tighter race. Denmark's proportional system often leads to coalitions, complicating win definitions. Frederiksen's waning popularity, marked by poor 2025 local elections, losing Copenhagen after 100-plus years, could pressure outcomes. Kalshi's high probability reflects Better's view of incumbency advantages despite polls showing vulnerability. Related Denmark markets on Kalshi: Danish Superliga champion Aarhus and Midtjylland at low odds, 1%. Greenland independence vote, 34% yes for 2026. U.S. Acquisition of Greenland territory, 35 to 39% by Anna Trump's term, tied to geopolitical tensions. Prediction markets on the Danish monarchy. King Frederik X stepping down. No active Kalshi market exists for King Frederik X stepping down in 2026. Despite user interest amid U.S.-Greenland disputes. Frederik ascended in January 2024 after Queen Margrethe II's abdication. At 2 years on the throne, his approval remains high, 80–90% in 2023 polls, with Queen Mary even higher. Recent scrutiny includes skipping a sports awards ceremony, prompting calls for Prince Christian to represent more. Context and geopolitical ties. Speculation links to U.S. President Trump's renewed interest in acquiring Greenland, an autonomous Danish territory. Frederik visited Greenland in July 2024 and plans another in February 2026 to affirm support. Kalshi's Greenland markets imply low but notable risks, e.g., independence or U.S. acquisition, potentially pressuring the monarchy. Historians note Frederik's majestic New Year's speech emphasized security, stepping into a historical role. Abdication odds remain speculative. No market exists, but broader world leaders out. Markets on Kalshi include figures like Xi Jinping. Segment on global leaders expected to step down by 2026. 2026 is poised for significant leadership transitions, influenced by term limits, elections, and scandals. Kalshi's world leaders out this year. Market covers select figures, resolving on official announcements or departures, excluding death. Broader trends from polls and analyses highlight. Key figures and context. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres steps down end of 2026 after 2 terms. His final speeches criticized global divides and U.S. America First policies, warning of UN financial collapse. U.S. Congress retirements. Record 63 members exiting, 12 senators, 51 reps. Notable: Nancy Pelosi, 40 years, Mitch McConnell, Marjorie Taylor Greene, amid controversy. Steny Hoyer, Eric Swalwell, governorship bids. Norway's Erna Solberg resigns as Conservative Party leader in 2026 after poor elections. Led since 2004, PM 2013–2021. Japan Shigeru Ishiba stepped down September 2025 after LDP losses. Successors include Sanai Takaichi or Shinjiro Koizumi. Other potentials. Iran shifts, Fed's Raphael Bostic. Global risks like Trump's Board of Peace, rivaling UN. Robinhood's market lists Gustavo Petro, 94% out odds. These transitions reflect instability, with prediction markets like Kalshi offering 75 to 93% accuracy in such forecasts. The dual edge of prediction markets, high accuracy versus societal negatives. Prediction markets like Kalshi excel in accuracy, often outperforming polls by 40% in mean absolute error, especially during shocks, e.g., 50 to 60% better in inflation forecasts. Incentives reward truth. Markets aggregate dispersed info without bias, as seen in 2024 elections. Kalshi's Shock Alpha predicts surprises with 81 to 82% accuracy when deviating from consensus. However, negatives abound. Gambling risks resemble casinos. Users, often young men, face addiction, with platforms charging fees ensuring long-term losses. Inaccuracies and biases, not infallible. Polymarket 67% accurate, Kalshi 78%. Herd behavior, low liquidity distort prices, societal impact, commodify events, desensitizing public, regulatory battles, e.g., CFTC versus Kalshi, highlight ethical concerns. They provide value but risk succarification without authoritative superiority. Conclusion and recommendations. Kalshi offers insightful forecasts on Denmark's 2026 landscape, favoring stability under social democrats amid monarchy resilience. Global transitions signal volatility. While accurate, prediction markets' societal costs warrant caution. Used for hedging, not speculation. Regulators should enhance protections against addiction. For investors, monitor liquidity. For policymakers, integrate with polls for robust insights.